Good morning, this is Jeffrey and welcome back to the Desert Inkwell. Today we are reviewing pens. Duh. So I watched a video. There've been a couple. I don't know who originated the pen superlatives video, but I am going to do that. And I have enough that we'll see how long this video goes. I may split it in two, I may not, we'll see. I was gonna do some ink swatching as well, because I got a 1 or 7 bottles of ink this week. That's neither here nor there. Let's see, any other housekeeping items? We have passed 1,000 subscribers. A giveaway is coming soon. Look for like a small video here and a notification on my Instagram. It'll be tied together some way, but I just have to figure out how to do that. Other than that, I will see you down there on the paper. Bye. Well, not bye, but just... And welcome back, everyone. I had to mow the lawn today, and I haven't mowed it in like 2 weeks. And so it was so hot out that the batteries were overheating and the lawnmower overheated, and it was a mess. I had to mow it like 4 times. So I feel like I'm gonna get a piece of washi tape, because I don't normally script my videos, and I didn't script this one, but I made notes. I have not moved the camera from where it was last time, and I got some feedback that that was better. People could see what was on the paper. So, without further ado, my best writer. Which pen do I think is my best writer? These are all... Well, not all. Some of these are subject to change, and knowing my luck, none of these are superlatives, and y'all are going to roast me in the comments. But my best writer is my Pelikan M800, and this is in anthracite. This is a new one. It's new, yes. It is a fine nib, and that is a really gorgeous nib. There we go. It's a beautiful black cap. If you haven't seen a Pelikan before, the clip for the pen is like a pelican bill, and then there's the bird and the chick here. This is not my first Pelikan. This is my second. The first was my M600 Glauco Kanban, the art pen. And I love that pen. It's a tiny bit small, but... So, let's say... Best writer. M800. And then I'll write the ink as long as I know the ink. This is Linen Toolbar. Oyster. It's really pretty bluish gray ink. Why do I think this is the best writer? Because it doesn't do you any good for me to just say, well, this is my favorite. And then, so I love that the pen posts. When it comes down to it for me to use a pen, it really does need to post. It's comfortable to hold. I have a tendency as a left-handed overwriter to hold pens further back on the barrel, not very rarely on the section. And it's just well balanced. The nib is amazing. I got the fine nib on the M800 because I had the medium nib on the M600. And that, I don't know that I could tell you that that was a fine line. If I saw it on paper, I probably would have said medium. I love it. It's very smooth. It has a little weight to it, but it's not heavy. So, best writer, Pelikan M800, currently inked with Lennon Toolbar Oyster. The next one. I don't want to give you all the good ones right away. Yeah, we'll get through it here. Okay. A pen that I love now. See, I don't think these are superlatives. Well, whatever. These are just then the pen that I love now that I hated before. How about that? I don't think that's a superlative. I should ask my husband. Hold on. He said it was. Okay, so the pen that I love now that I hated before. If that's not ultimately a superlative, I'm sorry. My parents paid good money for my education. Okay. Is the Platinum 3776 Century. This is one of the basic ones. The color is laurel green. I don't know if you can see the green. Not really. Trust me, it's green. Okay. So I had this in the Chartreuse Blue before, and I think I might have gotten it in a fine. This is a medium nib, and it's very nice. The nib is stiff. The pen is very lightweight. I do love it, but this edge right here is a little sharp. So, I mean, if you're super writer and you hold your pens, I don't even know how y'all do that, but way down there on the section, I mean, where you're supposed to, but pen I love now. Hated before. This is a Platinum 3776. And this ink, by the way, is Birmingham Pen Co. Salt Marsh. And look at this, it goes down this color and tries to... Birmingham Pen Company, it does some amazing things with ink. You can get one of the, basic Platinum 3776 Centuries on Amazon for under $100 with a 14 karat gold nib. I think it's a good investment, but just, do your research. Don't buy the first one that you see. So yes, this was the pen, and the only pen that I've essentially bought, sold, and then repurchased. And if you're wondering why I repurchased it, Just Turning's pens will make a new body. It's called Brighten Your Own Pen. And so you can make a new body for that pen. So I bought it and have not done that yet. Let's see. What best pen for shimmer ink? Now, I'm going to show you because sadly none of these are actually inked up, but these are my Benu pens. This is Earl Grey tea, vodka on the rocks. Well, is this inked up? No. No, it is not. This is bourbon, which is probably also not inked up. No, but the nib is very wet. Yikes. And then you just have to wait to hear about this one till later. They're not best for shimmer because they're sparkly pens. That certainly doesn't hurt. They use a stainless steel German nib, a Schmidt nib. And for some reason, shimmer for me works exceptionally well in those pens. So this Earl Grey tea, which I believe is a Goulet Pens exclusive, not I believe, I know it is, I just don't know if it's sold out. So, best pen for shimmer ink. Benu. This is a Benu Euphoria, but their other pens use Schmidt nibs as well. I don't have a Talisman, although I just did see a picture of the foxglove one, and that's interesting. I don't think it's interesting enough that I need it. But, you know, it's pretty. The ink in this pen is Pelican. I keep saying Pelican. It's Pelican. The word is Pelican. I have said it Pelican my entire life. But some pen people say Pelican, and then it's stuck in my head. Pelican. Oh, I just did it again. Pelican. Pelican. I feel like Beetlejuice is going to appear in the mirror. Brilliant. Brown. And this is a very popular ink in the pen community. And a friend of mine, that was like the first ink. Well, it's not a former friend, it's just someone I'm no longer in contact with. So though Benu is my absolute favorite for shimmer. On that one, if I had to pick a second place, I would say a TWSBI. But I just have been hearing some information about TWSBI, so I have to do a little research on that. Okay, the pen. Yeah, this will probably just be one video. We're only at 6 minutes. The pen I would like to change the most. Irony of ironies is also one of my favorite pens. It is the Pilot Custom 823. Oh, you know what? I lied. When I said that the Platinum was the only pen that I've bought, sold, and repurchased, that was incorrect. I had the Pilot Custom 823 in the smoke color, and then realized that I really wanted it in the amber color, so I sold the smoke and then rebought the amber. This is a vacuum fill pen. It's a beautiful nib, and pen I'd like to change the most. Pilot. We'll just do a C for custom. 823. And this ink is one of my favorites. I have 2 giant bottles of it. This is Ferris Wheel Press. Autumn in Auburn. Okay, what would I change about this pen? The only, honestly, only thing I would change about this pen is it's a vac filler, and I wish it was a cartridge converter or a piston fill. Probably I wish it was a piston fill. I like that I can have a lot of ink volume in this pen. I do wish it was a large volume piston fill. I know that basically, I think a Pilot 743 is very similar and uses a cartridge converter, but I love this pen. This is also a very comfortable, easy pen. When posted for me, yep, posted is the way to go for me. It's very comfortable. I love it. I definitely enjoy the amber more than the smoke. The amber seems to have more life to the pen, if that translates. Okay, how about my favorite maker pen, and this is a tie, but not a tie. Tell me how to commit without telling me how to commit. Okay, so I have a couple pens from Zodiac Pen Company. These are two of them. And let me show you both. Don't roll away. Stop it. Okay, this is a modified Sagittarius. And this blank is Bohemian Twilight, which, orange teal. In this pen, this, like so many maker pens, uses a Jowo number 6 nib. I have taken the 14 karat gold Jowo nib. Okay, there we go. Out of my Mayora Ogiva Golden Age, because that pen's just not my favorite. And so this has a broad gold nib on there now. I can put whatever nib on there I want. But look at this. Bart really hooked me up. It's postable and it's perfect. Little does Bart know, if you're watching, Bart, this was the first pen I bought from Bart, and really probably one of the very first pens on my YouTube channel. And this blank is called Corn Maze. It's beyond it, I'm speechless. I don't have a nib in here right now. I'm gonna sneak attack Bart and ask if he can taper this ever so slightly so I can post it. He may tell me to kick rocks, but I'm gonna ask. Oh, I didn't actually write the pen. Best maker pens. So now, this is my opinion. Plenty of pen makers do amazing work. This is how do I spell Sagittarius? There, I'll just blend it all together and we'll pretend I spelled that right. Yay! Everyone gets a trophy. All right, where were we? So these two are a tie because I love this blank more, but I love that this one posts and is a little thinner. So well done, Bart. That ink, what is that ink? I can't say with absolute certainty what this ink is. It may be Mystic Forest, the Endless Alchemy ink, but I don't want to say that and have you buy it, and then it's not it. Best budget pen. Yes. Yes. I think I've showed this to you guys a couple times. If I haven't, This is the Hongdian N8, and it has a fine long blade nib. I'm never going to get that into focus. You can kind of see it there. This pen is under 30 bucks. So I'm going to say best budget pen. N8 with blade nib. This is like the perfect size pen. Honestly, look, the step down is not huge. There's some chatoyance, right? You know, they list a little bird with a finial. I mean, the attention to detail was there. I love this pen. I've had 0 issues. I have 2 of them. Now, what ink do you suppose that is? I don't know. Sorry, folks. I failed you on 2 pens where I don't know the ink. And this is part of my currently inked problem. So just hold on for one moment. Okay, the next one is pens. This one's not very nice. Pens I bought because of the hype. And then I was disappointed. And that is this pen. You will recognize this as a Leonardo Memento Zero Grande 2.0. 2.0, you can tell it has an ink window. This is a piston fill pen. This has a fine steel nib on it. Now, it's not... There's nothing wrong with the pen. I mean, this resin is stunning. They make these blocks of resin. You can kind of see it here. I mean, the pen is gorgeous. It writes okay. This is the Leonardo MZG 2.0. And this beautiful ink in here is Sailor Mane. Love the ink. I don't dislike this pen, don't get me wrong. I just, you know, everyone was like, Leonardo, Memento Zero Grande 2.0. And I fell for the hype and I bought it, and it's a little big. Like around the barrel. And since I don't hold my pens really on the section, the barrel's like a little big for me to write with. Beautiful pen, writes fine, well made. Just one that I wish I had bought this just in the Memento Zero, not the Grande. I think the Grande. Although I do have another Grande that I use more frequently, but it has a beautiful ebonite feed and a titanium nib, and I bought that from a pen friend online. Where are we going? Okay. Now, pens. My next one is pen I resisted because of the hype. And for the longest time, I did not, I think we all know where I'm going with this. I did not get it. I didn't get it with these Sailor Pro Gears. You know, a new Sailor Pro Gear retail is about $320 and up for this diminutive pen. Like, There's my thumb. There's the pen, right? However, in the course of my weekend YouTube watching, and during the week, Simone had this particular Sailor Pro Gear. It's Too Hot Habanero. We've discussed this before. It has a jalapeno on the end, which, why didn't they just call it Too Hot Jalapeno? I guess because it's orange. But, pen eye. And let me see what ink is in here. This one I should have. No, maybe. Let me check the week prior. Hold on. Firebox. Okay. This is the Sailor Pro Gear regular, and this is a medium fine nib. I guess I didn't tell you what the other nibs were, so sorry. So I got this Sailor and then fell down the Sailor rabbit hole. This ink, Birmingham Pen Company, Firebox. I love this pen. And then for Father's Day, my husband gifted me the Sailor Pro Gear Slim, and this is the Moroccan mint tea with sugar. And you can see we have this gorgeous ochre gold green with a green section, and then the white cap for sugar. Now you would think that's too small, but it is a tiny bit. So we're going to say, and slim. It writes beautifully, and it is a little small. So am I writing, a 4-page letter with this? Probably no. Do I love this pen? I love this pen for the writing quality of it. I just noticed that little anchor finial is green. Cool. I love it for the quality of writing. I love it because it's beautiful. It's kind of a greenish gold on here instead of their usual yellow gold. But I also love this because it was a gift for my husband on Father's Day. All right. Most surprise. I think I'm down to the last 3, folks. Most surprising pen. I think this was the second Esterbrook, second or third that I had purchased. It is the Nouveau Blue. I bought this from my friend Lau. And when most surprising. When I bought this, it had an extra fine flex nib on it. And as you can see, it still does, although I have upgraded it to a 14 karat gold nib because the combination of this nib and this pen is done and done. I don't need any other nib in this pen. I've tried them. None of them make me as happy as an extra fine flex in this. And it was surprising because I'm not really a fan of blue. And at the time, was not really a fan of fines. So an extra fine plus a blue pen, I was shocked, honestly. This is the SD. Nouveau Bleu. I will notate the nib because that is part of it for me. This ink is Mont Blanc. Midnight Blue. I love the ink. I love the way the extra fine nib lays the ink down on the paper. It's professional. It's a beautiful writer. And I was so surprised, and I am still surprised that that's my favorite Esty, honestly. Okay, moving right along. I'm down to the final two. My overall favorite, we'll call it most popular, and then the most expensive, which we'll do most expensive. The most expensive is this puppy here. This is the Mont Blanc Glacier Solitaire. Yeah, I did buy this pen, didn't I? There was a lot going on, and I was with one of my best friends in San Diego, and I bought it. It is gorgeous. It's a little heavy, and as time goes on, I considered selling it, and then, you know, it just wasn't going to sell for anything reasonable. So I just decided to keep it. I don't think it's as good of a writer as, say, a Sailor with a medium nib. I just don't think it is. I think they're beautifully made. I think a huge part of what you're paying for is the snow cap and the brand recognition of Mont Blanc. I mean, I can't deny their craftsmanship, but it's the most expensive pen, and I will tell you, it was $2,200 plus tax. So, yeah. I know. I don't always make the best life choices. Anyway, what's done is done. It's money. I can't take it with me. No one went hungry because I bought that pen. The ink in that pen is also Mont Blanc Glacier. And ladies and gentlemen, the finale. My overall favorite pen is the Nettuno Superba Everyday Pen with a 14 karat gold medium nib in this beautiful green color. Those of you who follow me on Instagram, or maybe I mentioned it last week, I broke one of these and had to buy a new body. So I bought the body with a steel nib, and I put the, I just swapped the nibs out. Oh my God. I don't think this pen is inked. Why, universe? Why? Did you just believe me that it's my favorite? Is it really not inked? Oh my God. Hold on. Let me put some ink in here, and then we'll... Oh... Okay, this is my ink of choice in this pen. It is Birmingham Pen Company's Petrified Wood. This is a button fill pen, and the only thing I don't like about this pen is that there's no ink window, so it's not surprising that I wouldn't know if there was ink in the pen. So you just put this in, and when I tell you, you really... got to get that nib down into the ink. And push that button really, really hard. All right. Thank you for humoring me on that little ink refill. Overall, favorite. Most used pen. Neutrino Superba, and this ink, Birmingham Pen Co. Petrified wood. Which reminds me, I get like full. Look, this bottle is full, and I'm having hoarding. I'm like, I should buy a second bottle so I never run out. So that's been that for today, folks. Neutrino, if you're watching, would love to work with you. I really do love this pen. I love the color. I love the clean, almost Art Deco cap bands. This is numbered. This is number 217. I reach for this pen often. It's the perfect weight. This step back here is beveled. The threads are smooth. The craftsmanship is there. The breakage on the other pen, I guess, unfortunately for me, was my fault. I sat on the pen, so warranty wasn't going to be a thing. So that's been it for today, folks. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you soon. All right, bye.